All right, guys, how you doing? I'm John Jay. Briefly, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Basically, I am running on 3 planks. So if you see my name on the ballot, you're basically right now with the Republicans and the Democrats. Neither the Republicans or the Democrats are taking a stand on any of the issues that I'm going to talk to you about today. And these are the 3 issues that I'm standing on. So even if you think, well, I don't know if he has a chance to get elected, you have a chance to send a message. And the message is, this is what I'd like to see. When the Republicans and the Democrats start seeing someone with that message getting 10% of the votes, they will start voting. Either they'll become more libertarian or we'll start to win. Now the point, I'd like to just tell you about the 3 things that I do. My main stance is that we need to end the wars around the world now. We don't just need to end the wars we're in, we need to end World War II by pulling our troops out of Korea and Germany. We need to end all the wars that we're involved in and bring our troops home and stop being the policemen of the world. We can't afford it, and it also creates the kind of terror that we seem to be going around to stop. Instead of, those people that say that terrorists hate us for our freedom, if someone says terrorists hate us for our freedom, they should be officially disqualified to run for any office ever. They should be forced to sit in a room with a rubber helmet on so they won't be a harm to themselves or others, because it's a ridiculous statement to make. If you look at Amsterdam, Amsterdam is in the freest country in the world, the Netherlands. And you'd think if terrorists hated people who were free, they'd be going over to the Netherlands, bombing them every day. But they don't. And the reason is because the Netherlands is not in their country, putting in puppet dictators, taking their resources and stealing and trying to spread democracy through the barrel of a gun. The second reason that I'm running is in regards to corporate welfare. The idea that the banks were given $26 trillion by the Federal Reserve in order to bail them out. The Wall Street Journal reported that it was $26 trillion that the banks were given to bail them out. And what happens when your government gives all that much money up, all that money, the money in your pocket loses its value. People think that's helping, but it's never helping. And so we have to end corporate welfare, and the only way to do that is limit what government can do. Every ounce of power you give government, you're giving them more power to do something to you. I do not want government to have power over me to do anything. And then the last reason I'm running is because I'm a libertarian, a real libertarian, and that means that people should be able to live their life as you see fit. You should be able to do whatever you want with your life. You should be able to smoke what you want, drink what you want, eat what you want, drink whatever size object that you want. That's one of the main things we believe in. I'd like to talk real quickly before I end, and I'm going to wrap this up. I know you guys are like, what? How did this become so political? But the one thing I want to talk about is marijuana. People say, I've had this conversation. I own a bar in Dallas, Texas, and I have a conversation with a guy outside of the bar, and he keeps saying, I don't care what you say, marijuana makes you hungry, stupid, and dumb. It makes you hungry, stupid, and lazy. And it's like, okay, well, don't you know that with hemp we could make all these different products? Popular Mechanics called it the $80 billion cash crop. No, marijuana makes you hungry. It makes you lazy, stupid, and hungry. And I'm just like, okay. All right, finally, so I said $40,000 to lock somebody up, $40,000 a year to lock somebody up for smoking pot. You don't think that's crazy? And he's just like, no, it makes you hungry, stupid, and lazy. I'm like, all right, so you're telling me that we have had a 40-year war against hungry, stupid, lazy people, and we can't win it. I think it's time to throw in the towel. If I was a general and someone said, who would you like to fight? I would say, give me hungry, stupid, lazy people. All right, now lastly, people say that libertarians are extreme. I don't think they're extreme at all. It's not extreme to believe that the government should be around the world killing people. It shouldn't be extreme to think that sanctions that kill a million people in Iraq. It's not extreme to think that's extreme. It's not extreme to think that the bank shouldn't be bailing out everybody. It's not extreme to think our president shouldn't have the right to kill people without a trial. It's not extreme to think that Guantanamo Bay is against our Constitution. It's not extreme. So I'm not extreme. It's our government that's extreme. So thank you guys very much. I'm John J. Myers. I'm running for Senate. I'm campaigning all across Texas. I'm trying to get that message out. If you like the message, grab a yard sign. Please vote for me. Tell your friends to just Google me. Thank you.